If you knew what he was,
man, if we knew, bro, 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 if we knew, yo, we got the Yourrage situation got worse, man. It got worse for real, yo. Lie here, yo, you wildin', woo. Don't tell you, yo, I'm popping it. Yeah, precisely. Hey, let's get into it,
what
yeah.
he was doing with that money, yo.
Yo, if you knew, 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 if you knew, all right, come on, yeah.
Oh God,
If you knew,
I'm about to go on another you buy, blocks him, sends videos of him crying.
yeah.
Please, I just want to be with you. I have all the money you got. Josh will never run out of money. Doing all these friends on the
Shit
phone.
nutty, bro.
I really posted it because I cannot go. I'm the type to forgive. Once I post this, I cannot forgive no that. Y'all be on my. Yo, hold me accountable. This and the third.
I already made a video talking about the Yourrage and his best friend situation, and I already
Chop-
knew that more
chop
information
rice.
was gonna come out. So I even left
Yo, I'm in
it
y'all
open
ear.
ended because I knew
Jesus,
it was
I'm
going to be
sorry,
a
y'all.
part two.
Turn
But
me down.
nothing could have prepared me for what I was gonna hear when I tuned into
You gotta speak
Rage's
up, yo. Use
live
your
stream
chest,
and
bro.
heard the crazy things that this man was not only doing with Rage's money, but the way that he was flexing it, Pillow talking about it, and basically just scamming his best friend of 25 years with no care in the world. It's some of the most deplorable, downright disgusting behavior you can do to someone who not only sat there and funded your entire life, but probably would have gave you an extra couple of dollars if you just asked. I don't want to yap too much though, so why don't we just dive into this entire situation, starting with Yourrage's live stream.
So I'm sitting on the plane like these. My accountant hit me up. Hey Josh, I'm sorry to bother you, but is there any reason why you've been using your personal card over your business card lately? I'm putting money every time you go negative, but I don't know if you're using the wrong card on accident, but I just want to know, like, what is that? Off the rip, I'm like, huh? My personal card? I don't use my personal card. Joshua is broke to the IRS. Yourrage got bread. Joshua is a brokey. He's
Why are you saying that, Rage? Oh my God, they're gonna get you.
Open up my Chase app, like, what is she talking about? I'm scrolling. I don't even check that account. I don't use it. First thing I see is ATM withdrawals every day for the last 2.5 months. I'm like, what the? Mind you, I'm in Paris, and the withdrawals are happening. And the address of the withdrawals are right across the street from my fucking house. So I'm like, yo, if somebody stole my card, why would they be doing their crimes right next to me?
This nigga,
Even the Walgreens they go into.
yo, his homeboy is a dummy, fuck. But you, mind you, gang, you was dirty. You're dirt. You heard me, yo, dirt, all that, dirt. You know what I'm saying, dirt, right? So it's like, but like, you gonna do the cross the street? Like, come on, cuz. Yo, that lazy and broke, man.
Street from the house. What the is going on? And why is it so much money? Like, God, it's a minimum of 1,000 a day, not including this being spent on random. So I'm like, who the I'm like, wait, no. The first thought that came to my head was Greg, only because of the location where my is being spent. I know not to think Jordan. I know not to think my cousin. The first thought in my head was Greg. But I'm like, no, that's up. I can't think my dog would do that. It's not. There's an answer somewhere. It's not Greg. It's not my best friend of 25 years. It's not Greg. So I'm doing more research. I'm looking at the transactions. I'm like, all signs is leading to fucking Greg. At this point, I'm 99.9% sure it's Greg, but the 0.1% is telling me that is your brother. It is not him.
Mind you, in this clip, before Yourrage even dives into talking about how he found out money was missing from his account, he was thinking about something completely different. He was on a plane ride back from Paris, watching Rock Ali, another streamer who he let in his house, go crazy and wild out. He was just thinking of another way to get back at him for more content reasons. And all of a sudden, hearing from your own accountant that someone has been stealing from you and has your personal card, taking out $1,000 a day minimum. Hey, no pocket watching, Rage. He rich. He big rich. $1,000 minimum a day, and you're not even noticing or have any thoughts that this is going on for the past 2 months.
Money, bro.
Trying to get like Rage.
Let's
But
just
having
see,
something like that happen out of nowhere, and the only
got
sign you
money,
can point
though.
to is your best friend of 25 years, has to be the most heartbreaking thing to possibly happen. Because how else are you supposed to approach this situation? What are you supposed to do? Go up to him and show him proof like, hey man, is this is you, because he's gonna deny, especially if you don't have any concrete evidence of him actually doing this.
Mind you, while this brawl is happening, Craig's in the guest house. He does not step foot outside. He's just laying down. I open his door. I'm like, get the fuck up. We're chilling. Give me your phone. I was praying. I'm like, let that .1 be right. Like, come on, bro. .1. I'm not 9.9%. Sure, that was him. Let that .1% be not him, gang. Let me be wrong. Please let me be wrong. I was not wrong. I was already mad before. Like, as y'all can see from that video, I was tight. On God, I felt like a nigga died. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt bad. On God, I ended up feeling bad. After I posted the video, I'm like, I really posted it because I cannot go. I'm the type of nigga to forgive niggas. Once I post this, I cannot forgive no nigga like that.
Y'all seen how his face was blocked because he had the Steve joint, gang. He had the Steve joint going from like Steve from Minecraft, yo. Bam, bop, boom. I'm like, what? Bam, bop, boom. I'm like, what, yo? His shit was so fucked up, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what type of hands Kung Fu Panda, Jackie Chan, that he put on that boy, gang. But he got that sweat, yo.
Cause y'all niggas would be on my ass.
He got that sweat, yo.
This and the third.
He got that sweat,
I feel
yo.
bad, I ain't gonna lie.
Not only finding out that the person you have been housing for the past year, your best friend since you were 5, probably has family photos up in your mom's house, in your grandma's house, and he is the one that's stealing and taking all this money from you, and you still feel bad. You can't even get mad at the guy, bro. This is again supposed to be someone that's your friend, but at that point, if you knew him for that long, you basically family at this point. If you going behind my back and doing something like this, that's a very strong bond to just disappear and get rid of out of nowhere because you found out this information. And a lot of people might sit there and be upset with Josh because he felt bad and doesn't care. How are you supposed to feel when your own family member does something like this to you? But you basically find out what he was spending this money on, because most people will probably be
I had y'all
he's taking out a couple $1,000 here and there. He's using that for himself. He's sending it to his parents. And maybe you could understand why you would be sitting there like, dang, why did you have to do this? And it wasn't even any of that. He was apparently spending this money on his girlfriend and even talking bad about Yourrage in the process.
And then I found out what the fuck he was using my money on. And then I found out what he was saying about me to bitches. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that fucking video. I don't care what happens to that nigga no more, my nigga. I can't even say everything he was spending my fucking money on. I'm talking like a bitch calling it his bitch. I'm about to go fuck another nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Bye. Blocks him. The next day, unblocks him. Send me some money. Sends him $2,000, whatever, how much she asked for. Sends videos of him crying. Please, I just want to be with you. I want the money you got. Josh will never run out of money. Doing money spreads in the phone ID. I can't even say the rest of this shit he was spending my money on. Because that type of conversation can only happen in court. Oh, God, I can't say it on here, and I won't. But just know, I just don't give a fuck about what happens to that nigga. I don't give a fuck that I posted that video. I don't give a fuck that nigga was my friend for 25 years. And I don't give a fuck, man. Nigga that has a problem with me posting that shit, fuck you, man. I don't care.
You can't even call this a friend, a family member anymore. That person was the definition of a snake. Somebody sitting here talking about you, and the only way they were referring to you as is Joshua would never run out of money. I would have lost my mind. You're over here taking thousands of dollars from somebody who was having your back for years, letting you stay in their crib for years, all over a girl. And not only that, obviously Rage didn't go into detail about the crazy stuff that he said, and he even hinted at the fact that he was trash talking this man behind his back, while also taking his money, and not even hiding it like it was his money. No, he said that Josh would never run out of money. She knows that he is getting the money from Yourrage. It's not even his, and yet he is still flaunting it, acting like this. I just don't understand people who will sit here or even try to defend him or try to say something bad about him, or even certain people that were like, hey man, Josh should not have put this on the internet. And normally I'm one for that. Like, man, some of this stuff just doesn't need to be on the internet. You could keep it off, but for things like this, especially someone that was embedded as Greg was in Yourrage's content, he was a known person that would be behind the scenes, that would be on his Patreon. You have to tell the world and the rest of your audience so they know, but they will never see that man again.
That nigga was never my homie. I thought he was. I thought he was my brother. He wasn't. Okay? He's not. He wasn't. So I don't give a fuck about how you feel about me posting that fuck ass video. Because when none of his friends, when none of his bitches, when not even his own fucking mother wanted shit to do with him, wanted him to rot in jail, I was like, nah, that's my brother. That's my brother. You feel me? fuck that. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't want to drag this out. I know a lot of niggas was speaking on it, so it feels like this shit has been dragged out for a long time, but I never really spoke on it, my nigga. This is my first time speaking on it. This is my situation. I can say whatever the fuck I want. You feel me? But this is the end of the Greg saga. The Gregoons. It's it. He's vaulted, my nigga.
I'm one to understand that not everything needs to be put on the internet, but something like this, when somebody is this embedded into your content, if he just randomly disappears, a bunch of people are going to be asking questions, asking where he's at, asking why they're not cool. The way that Josh went about it, I feel like it's perfectly fine. I mean, it's crazy about that man in his Twitter video, and even now when he's talking about it on his live stream, it's pretty wild, but it's nothing too serious, and people probably won't even think of Greg that much afterwards. Another way that people were also trying to sit here and defend Greg for some reason, which is crazy to even say coming out of my mouth, was the fact that in the said video where Yourrage was exposing Greg, he mentioned him giving him his card. A lot of people took that as, oh, he had permission to spend money here, he had permission to spend money there, and Rage is just the one who's actually in the wrong for even allowing that. And he went on clarification for that as well.
And anybody say I gave him the fucking card? Are you I don't give nobody my fucking card, my nigga. Only person that has my card, another card of mine is my mom. What are you talking about? Gave him my card. What did he say? You gave me the card, bro.
Gave me the card, bro. Alright, no, you did it. I swear, on my life, that shit was the dumbest. And he said, bro, you gave me the card. Bro, you gave me the card, bro. Okay, what card? No. Alright, bro. No, you didn't, bro. When they got like with some fat wet, like it was dinner this size, folks. The card, I swear, bro. Like, yo, Greg, like this is a message to Greg now, bro. Yo, twin, lock in, bro. Oh my, I ain't
fucking means by that? That means once upon a time.
Yeah, beat on, you begging hoes for if you send it. You could have kept that money. Hey, bro. Greg, lock in, bro.
When we went to the gas station and I was filling up my tank and he wanted some chips or grabba for his weed, I said, okay, go inside and get some grabba. It's $2, my nigga.
That shit is so lame.
And I got my car right fucking back. He stole my fucking car. Cause I was around the house for, where's my car? Like, I remember one time saying, yo, I haven't seen my blue card in a minute. Where is it? I don't know. Where is it? So when he said, you gave me the card, bro, that's what the fuck he means. Once upon a time, I gave him my card to go inside of the gas station to get some fucking chips.
I'm just as surprised as you that there's actually anybody online defending Greg. I never thought those words would ever come out of my mouth because of what we're watching this guy do. Again, this is the same guy that went and stole thousands of dollars from his best friend that tried to help him, put him on, and housed him for over a year. I don't understand how anybody could come up with some convoluted situation in which you're putting Yourrage in the wrong, but people were still doing it at that. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you, but okay, after people heard those excuses, well, can't even call them excuses, after people heard those clarifications, they were all on Yourrage's side. No, apparently more people were upset at him because it was his fault that Greg was stealing the money. I mean, of course Rage didn't put him on, of course Rage didn't help him here and there, so that's why he had no other choice but to steal the money, is at least what people were trying to say to him.
And I seen niggas saying, this is what happens when you just don't put your boys on get. My nigga, I gave this nigga jobs. I gave this nigga jobs that got nothing to do with me. I had this nigga work for me if he wanted. I gave this nigga free bread when he wanted shit. What house this nigga? What are you talking about? Cause I was like, okay, obviously something wrong with this nigga. We gonna get our boy some help, some therapy. I'm gonna try as hard as I can. Cause by the time I die or whatever happens to us, I can say I fucking tried, my nigga. You dig what I'm saying? I'll have no guilt within me to leave my boy behind. And that's what I'm doing now. You understand? When nobody wanted to try with that nigga, I did. And I probably shouldn't have, because everybody's telling me, yo, chill, no more, you done enough.
Even after all of this clarification, I still see a lot of people online being mad at Rage. While it's a very small minority, it still surprises me that people can see a situation like this and try their best to empathize with Greg in any way, shape, or form. As if Josh hasn't provided y'all and y'all haven't seen yourself old clips of this man spending bands on him for clothes, giving him money, again, letting him stay at his crib, just chilling there, living lavish, while he is basically being a bum for simplicity's sake, and at no point in time really seems like he's trying to take a step forward in his life. And all he's done is sit in the house, goon, and basically do a bunch of nothing while just being a freeloader off of Yourrage. And it's pretty wild to see people in any way, shape, or form are trying to throw this guy any bail. If you put any random person in the same situation, but they're also going to try their best to try and build their own life away from just freeloading off of a friend that is looking out for you. And there was more information even given about what Rage was going to do to this man outside of just posting a video, because one of his closest friends, TK, went on stream to talk about it as well.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, niggas had to talk him out of how he really would have got done. Cause I'm telling you, chat, this nigga was gonna do it to him, bruh. This nigga was gonna do it to him, bruh. And I was like, I remember the whole group chat was like, yo, Josh, real shit, gang, don't lose your life or the things you worked extremely hard on over, man, nuclear levels of audacity, brother. This nigga used to sleep on this nigga couch, used to pay for that nigga weed, used to feed that nigga. Y'all don't know how Josh Shut Up is, but Josh got a nigga that, like, you know, Josh has a nigga who cooks for him, right?
That's his.
Like, he pays a nigga to cook. Greg hungry, that nigga will make him a meal. Think about that, bro. Josh would be out of town. Everybody out the house. And this nigga dead ass would be in that nigga house cribs living. Y'all heard about the goon stories. Y'all remember Josh tried to make him a cameraman. The nigga fucked that up. I mean, and we in the group chat, Josh complaining this nigga Greg don't want to get up to do cameraman work. Me and that nigga was cool. If I went to Josh's house for something, me and Greg chopped it up. Yo, Greg, what's up with you, bro? How you doing? But I knew the type of nigga he was, bro. And I'm telling you, out of respect for Josh and Jordan and them, yo, that's your homie, but the nigga's a bum. Yes, bro, chat, the nigga was a bum. And I told Josh, yo, gang, real shit, bro. Like, I get it, but some niggas can't be saved, bro. Real shit, some niggas can't be saved, bro.
Rage genuinely has been having the worst couple of months of his life. The internet frying him over stuff that's not that serious, personal matters going on with his own health, and then you have something like this where your best friend of 25 years, who you trusted for the longest time and felt like family, is now switching up on you. I don't know how someone could go through all of this and be mentally okay, but I pray and hope that he is, because you can only take so much as a person with the constant wild things that have been happening to this man. And seeing this whole situation and seeing people defend Greg at all is not only crazy to me, but I hope those people get some help. Truly only hope for the best for Yourrage. At the end of the day, though, it is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below, because this video was unfortunately over. But if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. And if you enjoy content like this, maybe consider subscribing, because I post like this every single week. You never miss out on a single upload if you hit that bell icon, because you'll be notified the millisecond a video goes live. That's enough for me. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Greg is a whole bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Greg is a whole bitch. You know I can't forget to like the video though. Y'all do the same for me. Comment, subscribe, all that, double all that, triple all that, quadruple all that, quit tip all that. Right, so bang. Bang!